Hi, we're Dan and Mary Buckley here with our dog, Fritz McGee. We just retired, bought a camper, and now we're on a great adventure to see our wonderful country.
It's our, where's it at? Right there. That is our first sticker. We got a lot more to put up yet on signs as we go through, but this is the first one on Saskatchewan. Hey, I'm going to put up a little more color today. What are we going to put up today?
Manitoba? Maybe.
Maybe. As close as you can, I guess. Yeah, it's about as close as I'll get. Close enough.
And Saskatchewan.
And Saskatchewan. Okay. We're starting to get close to our first big stop. Oh, we stopped here, a little recreation area, a place called Broadview, just off the highway. As you can hear the noise going by, all the semis. It's pretty noisy during the day. Nighttime it wasn't too bad, kind of calmed off, but then right next to the road here is train tracks, and they were running all night long. So it was a little bit noisy. Hopefully you can hear me. There was quite a few people here last night when we moved in, and but we was able to find a little place here. Spent the night, getting ready to take off, sort of packing up, getting ready to move about 5 miles further west. Still not at our main point yet. We got 2 more days to travel. 5 days, 5 to 6 hours today. And it's going to be about 5 to 6 hours again tomorrow. Not looking forward to it. This driving is starting to really wear on us, but we're going to head forward. Okay, so when we thought it couldn't get any worse with all the things that have happened before the trip and during the trip, we wake up, or Mary wakes up this morning, and
My tooth fell out in the front.
She had a cap fall out in the front. Now she can't smile, so now you're not going to see her smiling face anymore.
Now I got a lift.
Yeah. So
I feel like I'm 5 again.
we thought we were done with all these little incidents, and this happened. It's really kind of set her back a little bit emotionally, which I can understand, fully understand that. And of course we thought, okay, what are we going to do now? And she says, you know, it looks like the Lord's telling us to go back home. I said, nah, I don't know. I think maybe the Lord's wanting us to trust Him a little bit more here. But today's Memorial Day. We can't really.
Thank you for your service, everyone.
Yeah, we can't really go anywhere today. So we're going to tomorrow. We found a dentist in Valdez. We'll be there for about 4 days. It'll be about a month from now. I prefer not to be doing any of this in Canada. I don't much prefer their medical system at all. So we'll wait till we get to Valdez, see a dentist there, call tomorrow, get an appointment. Hopefully we can get in. That's a month out. Just make sure for them to check it. You know, if they can put the cap back on, put a little bit of cement, that's good. If not, at least check it, make sure everything's okay. Not going to have any side effects with this falling off.
Maybe put a little falsy one in there or something.
Anyway, to get her smile back at least. So she's going to have to keep her lips tightly sealed. And that ought to be interesting for her, keeping her lips tightly sealed.
I guess what bothers me the most, I mean, you spend almost for a month every day something happening. And it's not just little things. It's like things that could be serious, or, you know, and it just sure that we really, really trust him and what he's going to do in our lives. So I choose trust him.
Yeah, I think there's going to be more challenges.
I hope not more.
It's a long trip. There's going to be more things come up. And I think we just got to make sure we pray up and trust up. Make sure that we're looking to the right source for our sufficiency.
I agree. Yep.
So it can't get any worse. We're on the main highway. We're not even on a bad road. The car went by, threw up a rock, and guess what I got on the windshield now?
Inch-long crack.
So it looks like I'm going to be pulling out the old crack repair kit tonight, tomorrow morning, and fixing that little crack. We're not even on a bad road yet.
I feel like the Lord's really keeping an eye on us for some reason.
Yeah. So now I'm going to practice my windshield repair kit skills, I guess.
Yeah, see how that goes, eh?
Yep. Well, it's time for the first repair. I haven't even hit the Alcan yet. I'm not even close to the bad roads yet. This happened up on the open highway coming west. Little bitty car threw up a rock. Got a little chip right there. You can see it. Now I'm going to have to repair it so this thing doesn't get any worse. Brought me a couple of these. I knew they'd come in handy, but I didn't think they'd come in handy this quick. I got a little chip. The crack's not to the surface of the window, it's inside. So this is a little chip, so now I got to push this resin inside this chip and extend it out to the crack. But I got to make sure I get this centered. Okay, looks pretty close. Keeping this this here because it's supposed to be out of the direct sunlight while doing this until the last step. Okay, so it's the moment of truth here. See if this worked out very well. It appears it did. Oh, nice. Wow. Yes. You can't see anything. I don't even know where it's at. Now I got to do the last step. Gonna let the sun hit it. 10-15 minutes, I think it was, something like that. And let it dry up. Takes a little bit of a trick getting it to work right. Got to put a lot of pressure to that plunger, but it filled the crack inside the windshield pretty well. We'll wait for this to dry and we'll see what it looks like then. Okay, time for the final photo shoot. All you can see there is if you can see it, don't know if you can. You can't even really see it. Just a little tick right there. Almost looks like a bug. They got splattered. Cracks are filled in. Windshield looks like new. So we are currently in Saskatchewan. We're maybe about a half hour from the Alberta border where we'll be going into Alberta here in a little bit, as soon as we get out of here and take off. We're at a little dam. There's a nice little lake here, but it was very peaceful sleep last night. No traffic, no incidents, pretty quiet. Been kind of nice. Nice open prairie land. Basically that's what it looks like. We do have a lot of visitors here. We got a ton of prairie dogs out here. A lot of little babies. We don't see any right now, but there's a hole right over there. There's one right over there. They are popping their heads up. I think this hole right over there was 3 of them pop their heads up. Oh, right there's one. And you can kind of see him out there. Let's see if I can get him to move. There he goes. If you notice, you could see a bunch of birds flying around the drone. I had to hurry up and get it out of the sky and get it back down before they wind up running into it and crashing it. So I think we're going to wrap this episode, wrap it up here real quick. A lot of flat, desolate, boring area. That's what it is. One nice place we stayed where a dam is, that little recreation area. That was nice. That was quiet.
It had like a lake. It was quiet. We had prairie dogs, little ones coming in and out of their little holes, and people would come down there and fish, and they got walleye and northern out of there. So yeah. So
it was a nice, very quiet time there.
Yeah, we needed it though, because we're pretty tired after the first few days of really driving a lot.
And gas prices haven't been that bad here. Comparatively, of course, we're from Chicago area, and $5+ and they've been about $4.50 when you calculate it. And so far through the part of Canada we've been in, so it hasn't been that bad. But even though very lackluster visually, we've had a lot of incidents happen to us.
Oh my goodness.
And of course, we've already discussed all of them, but it has not been without excitement.
Even up till yesterday and the day before, things were happening, and it's like, why? We gotta trust the Lord. He's gonna take care of it. So
everything that so far has been going on, the Lord's kind of worked that for us and helped us out. It's definitely a trust factor is what it is. Mm-hmm. But anyway, want to shut out this episode. We are currently at our next main, I don't want to talk about it, but we're at our first real big
place we wanted
to be at. And it's probably no secret to anybody. Anyway, we'll talk about it in the next episode, but for now, I'd like to sign off, and remember, get out
and get going.